like I type in my hand, like the QWERTY keyboard actually is hard to type, right? It's designed to slow us down, not to speed us up. So if I wanted to do this for myself, it'd be $10,000?
No. Not with...
Not since Plover.
So the Plover is free, so the software is free. You can start with a QWERTY N-key rollover keyboard, which the cheapest one we know about costs $40. So that would be your starting costs.
Wow.
And then obviously that doesn't feel the exact same as a professional machine, but if you decide that you also don't have to buy that one. That is a particularly fantastic machine. On eBay you can find many machines in the hundreds of dollars range. And Mirabai mentioned this, but I feel like she left out the world's first open source steno machine part, which a guy in Italy who's on our forums just came up with, and I just got mine the other day and put it together. It's pretty cool. It's 3D printed and all that. You can make parts of it yourself. All the design and software is open source.
Something like that
Can I see that?
Of
course.
Yeah, I've also got it hooked up to my Android, so after all the talks, if someone's come over and bash on it, like feel free. But it's really
This
cool.
is the keyboard.
Yeah,
It's
like-
actually split, which is very unusual and really ergonomic. So it uses contact switches. There's an Arduino stuck in there. So the software is super simple. And it just connects to your computer via USB. And
How much did it cost?
So I was lazy. I bought the most expensive one because I didn't want to solder it. And I also bought the most high quality 3D printed. The cheapest version where he still prints it for you. And you have to solder is like $160. But if you want to print it yourself, like you have access to a 3D printer, of course the cost starts dropping. And if you buy the Arduino yourself, or you just happen to have one lying
It
around.
costs next to nothing, basically.
Yeah,
yeah.
he open sourced.
It's all open source.
He open
If you
sourced the firmware, he open sourced the 3D printing.
The PCB design.
Yeah, exactly, everything. So,
So it's
if you have the hardware to make it, you can
It's
just
called
make it.
Stenoboard.
For
Stenoboard.com,
parts.
printed
Yeah.
conveniently on the thing itself.
And a related question, this may be because I don't understand, is programmers usually don't just type out the program from, they usually cut and paste and that's completely...
So one of the ways in which Plover is different from most Steno software. Most Steno software is like an input method combined with an editor. And so it has very powerful features like any editor, but it's a huge waste. Plover is just an input system. Use whatever editor you like. And in that way, because it just pretends to be your keyboard, you can do any operating system operation, copy, paste, switch, whatever.
So how does it accommodate for symbols like parentheses, arrows?
Right. So Plover,
Question marks. That was.
right. So you have a limited number of buttons here. That translates into an entry in your dictionary. But then the output value of that dictionary entry can be anything.
Just the way she put it in
Plover can do that on Windows and Mac. I haven't quite figured out how to type anything on Linux yet. But Windows and Mac definitely.
Isn't Mac Unix or something like that?
Yeah, so it can output any sort of Unicode character.
One last question. What is the NYPL? Is that New York Public Library?
Okay, I was hoping no one would ask about
Wait a
that.
second.
Yeah, I did a captioning job for the New York Public Library. I set a redirect on my website to NYPL, and I didn't feel like changing it, so I just told you guys to go to NYPL. And I didn't think anyone would think about that, but yes, this is unaffiliated with the New York Public Library. I was just too lazy to change the redirect.
Just kidding.
Yes?
Your keyboard